じゃ孫みたいな音色ねさよなら優しいラテラダパパとママさあ今手を握る裏右に寝ただとみんな話真夜中に踊るブドウを歌い手のひらを合わせ目をつむるピンクの秋のキス
次は長尾峠です。お出口右側に変わります。
遠く汽笛が鳴り響いてる真夜中街の灯火が一つ消えたさよなら届かない想いはそうきっとなゆったけど今星がほら一つ増えた懐かしい歌だけ思い出すんだよあなたの優しい声取れない僕はチケットを握りしめ汽車に乗る何億光年離れてても手を伸ばす僕はペンふるさとの海にきっと映るあなたを思うよ何億光年離れてても手を伸ばす僕はペンふるさとの海にきっと映るあなたを思うよ いつも迷惑ばかりかけるけど、いつも散々困らせちゃうけど、それでも隣にいてくれる君のそばにずっと。曖昧な言葉じゃ真面目な君には伝わらない頑丈なそのハートを覗いてみたい、溶かしてみたい。いつも迷惑ばかりかけるけど、いつも散々困らせちゃうけど、それでも隣にいてくれる君のそばにずっと。曖昧な言葉じゃ真面目な君には伝わらない頑丈なそのハートを覗いてみたい、溶かしてみたい。そんな時この魔法はどうかな、何が出るかな、せーのあやふやだってIt's fun to be Watch me do my thing あららそうそう一緒の展開求められないのよごめんなさい溢れる思いってからまだ振りかけるハッピーなイメージで振り回すファンシーな街、また君にくどくど言われちゃうけど、ほらこんなデイバイデイがいい、あの日から Fall in love with you 変わらないからずっと Only you だからこれうだうだしてる場合じゃないの、つかめハッピーエンディング、いつまでも隣で笑っていてよ。いつも仲間外れで一人ぼっちの毎日、その私の前に現れた君は同じ寂しさを抱えている、とても優しい人。今も心配事は多いけど、もう私も君も一人じゃない、騒がしくて愛しいこの日々がずっと続きますように。飛ばせハッピーなイメージ、とびきりのファンシーな街、また君にくどくど言われそうだけれど、そんなデイバイデイがいい、あの日から Fall in love with you 気づいてほしいの Loving you だからこそうだうだしてる場合じゃないの、次はランニング、そしてまた今日もランニング、明日はどんなおかしなことが起こるかな、ずっと隣で見ててね。まだまだゲームしたいけど、今日はこの辺でやめよう。オムライスみたいに布団にくるまって今日はおやすみ。いつも迷惑ばかりかけるけど、いつも散々困らせちゃうけど、それでも隣にいてくれる君のそばにずっと。い
if I recall, and you're just going to be seeing some short-ish bursts at about 178. It's really more attention for wind control than it is going to be your stamina. So we're going to get right into it. Vency getting a slight accuracy lead, but neither of them are super duper high. 95 act on the high side. Wallzie with the first break. Vency, I think, just follows it, but does have a build-up combo, but the act will drop on Vency's side, giving Wallzie just that just a slim advantage. Quarter of the way through, and Vency is dropping act like it's the GDP. But Vency with the combo is going to maintain that lead because Wallzie just, I think, slider broke on that. Still, plenty of room for Wallzie to make a comeback halfway through the map, though not exactly in the position you want to be. Even though you have that act lead, that combo is going to be worth so much more. But here in this slight alt section might be a time to miss, and now they see the score and they know that this map's already being written on the wall. When we get into the last section, Vency for the first break, and Wallzie now with a little bit of life. Just barely, the cut stream taking Vency out. Wallzie trying their best right now. A quarter of the map left, and that score gap is shrinking. These streams are just the slightest bit of wiggles, and Wallzie manages to flow right through them. Vency right behind them, though. That score gap is just about to vanish. There's just enough time in the map left, but Wallzie cannot break. Focus up! Get it, man! Come on! And Wallzie, in a stunning comeback, the end closer is going to take map 1. Nomad 2 right out from under Vency's nose. And my goodness, the accuracy does prove to be the difference in the cut streams. Proved to be Vency's kryptonite. And result in an early 1-0 lead for the 28th seed. What a performance. Wallzie just kept it going. Just kept it going. Just, stayed with it, kept the accuracy high. And we go right into Nomad 3 next. I think this is the swing pick here. Holonese, I think this is I forget what exactly Holonese did to this map. I think they just the OD. But anyways, Wallzie coming in, or not Wallzie, that is going to be, that's going to be Vency's next pick. I'm assuming that they're going for more aim control picks here. Just trying to see, just trying to feel out what Wallzie looks strong on. And we exchange golf clubs, and we're gonna get. Look, I don't need to be called out in chat. Okay? Don't call me out. We'll be okay. I do count this as all, Wallzie, just for the record. I do count this as all. But early goings, slight accuracy drop from Vency does give an initial early lead. That's a huge act drop. He drops another slider end as well, but this is like 20 seconds into the map. Still plenty of time for things to happen. And really, this map does have a slightly slow start, so you wouldn't really expect to see any fireworks, although Vency is sinking a bit deeper into the mire of low accuracy. 92 is not really what you want. And through that first alt pattern, no one misses, but we are going to go through the triangles here, and no one missing again, so that ad gap is going to prove to be the score difference. But 17,000 with 2/3 of the map left is nothing, really. Still plenty of room for Wallzie to do exactly what Vency did in map 1 and hand the win over to their opponent. But right now, accuracy, the fundamentals proving to be the be the main differentiator between these two. And the single tapper has a low accuracy. Who would have thunk it, right? And I think we get to another. We're getting to another build-up section here, and that's the next alt pattern. Vency under aims, and now Wallzie finally has room to run away with this. With this pick, maybe. That score gap immediately below 50,000. That final hit combo is just going to contribute so much. Halfway through the map, not where you want to miss, and this might very well be the first breakpoint of the match. Going Wallzie. Still, the map left. Plenty of time for things to happen, but Vency is going to need a lot of help from Wallzie. They're going to need a lot of combo. The thing is, this map isn't very dense at all. There's not a lot of combo. There's not a lot of combo to be had. Or rather, the density is so low that even though there's a third of the map left, there's only like 100 combo between Dan and the quarter now. And Wallzie has not missed. Really, we're just going to be looking to see if Wallzie can finish up this pick in style with the full combo. Or will they falter right at the end, trip over their shoelaces? If they look like they are comfortable, no, 96%, just a little bit lower than that initial opening accuracy, but more than enough to take this pick from Vency. And right now it's looking like an early 2-0 for Wallzie. Breakpoint taken right back to their pick. I really hope that Wallzie picks No Mod 5. Just because. Just to see what happens. Or maybe, if we're lucky, Vency will roll No Mod 5. Hey, I was on Enfield right before this too. I had to close it because it was lagging the stream. But Vency in style, getting the full combo on No Mod 3, and right back to their pick. Unfortunate under aim from Vency. I think that might have been a lot closer had they not missed that one pattern. And okay, so I think if you're Vency, if you're Wallzie, you're probably going to go to No Mod. I think that okay, they're gonna pick Maelstrom here, so probably No Mod 4. One away from off grid. I'm praying for. What does this roll mean? Vency already saying that this map might be doomed. Hidden one on. One here. The thing is, this one, I think this is, even if you don't play hidden, I think it's fairly readable. There's not many overlaps. There are some triples here and there, but the stack latency is so bad. Well, every hidden one is very chokeable. That's the thing. But that also goes both ways. It could be Wallzie, could be Vency just missing on one of the random patterns in the end. Now, this map is one of those where the first minute and a half is kind of whatever, and then by the end, it does build up a little bit. And you'll see that I believe that there is a kind of jumpy section near the end. And Vency immediately opening with 4 100s in a row, but Wallzie doing worse somehow. What is... Okay, so I guess this is a... I guess this might be a coughing baby versus coughing baby type matchup we got going on. Both of them are slowly recovering. That's a little bit slower. But yeah, realistically, this is just early goings. Not much. Oh, and Wallzie with the first shit miss, and that will give Vency another lead. And over taps the triple. And then proceeds to miss, and I don't know why they picked it. Neither of them look like they could play this.
Fantastic. Amazing.
What's happening, man? Triples are looking like quads. These players are double. They're not really sure what's going on. Much like Crazy Frog. But Wallzie dropping more accuracy, but Vency is already a bit lower and somehow, miraculously, holds the lead, but with that break will give it over 6,000. Vency trying to not have a repeat of what happened with Nomad 2, but misses a circle completely, just did not see it, did not even aim towards it. Wallzie right behind them though with another miss. When the circles are invisible, it appears their skill disappears as well. Vency grabbing the lead, holding it with that 90 combo, with that strong 112 combo, appearing to be the better hidden player of the bunch. And we get into the break with Vency up 27,000, a question mark, wondering what is going on. The fading circles may be representing the fading hopes of Wallzie fans right now as they watch their idol drop a billion accuracy on some burst, but Wallzie suddenly now finds 200 combo, but with that accuracy, that score gap is shrinking. That score gap is shrinking so slow, but Vency misses again! It's happening again! You can't do it again! Gold chip! On the last corner! It happened again. Someone rewound the tape and we just watched it again. I don't believe what I just saw. I will say though that I think the Nomad was the tougher of the breaks. The Nomad 2 was a tougher of the breaks. This one I think was more just you would have been kind of surprised. But we see DT3 coming in with the certified. Oop, someone hit the audio button fruit. But we see DT3, there is no logic behind this pick. This is just picking whatever. And we're going to be going into...
It's Casanetera. I think he's just a big fan of Casanetera, if you really think about it.
I think they rolled. He just rolled.
Just add some suspense,
he doesn't have any maps, so he's just rolling.
Let's just pretend he didn't roll. He's just a really big fan of Casanetera.
Okay, so what we're getting out of this map is, I think this is the finger control pick, the pool, if I remember correctly.
It in fact is, yes.
Man, but that early 3-0 lead by Wallzie, and I don't know if this is in Vency's wheelhouse. Apparently, they're saying raps again. I guess they want a burrito or something. But
I think I could confidently say that Vency is probably the rank 1 down player in all of Akarin bracket.
The what?
rank one down player.
So Vency, okay, yeah, when they said raps last time, they might have been joking a little bit, but it kind of looks somewhat doomed already. But then again, Wallzie is falling into Tartarus alongside Vency. It's like the House of Hades in here. But Vency does manage to find a little bit of form, just a little bit of accuracy, while Wallzie drops about as many hundreds as you can find on one stream. And after the first initial burst of finger control, we see... Okay, Vency does find the combo. Wallzie dropping again. Hopefully, this time, this lead is looking a little more safe, a little more solid than the previous leads they've had, because 100,000 halfway through the map. Surely this is good enough. Wallzie getting rushed, spot struggling all their stamina away, and Vency will find some combo even though they've broke, even though they got rushed. It doesn't matter if your opponent's rushed too.
Are you sure he's rushing and not dragging?
I don't know, man. if you look at the UR bar, it looks like it might be, but 82% either way isn't really great. Say what you will of Vency, 89% is respectable on an off skill set, but 93 is quite low. So you can kind of already call it. It does seem a little bit like accuracy is a premium resource here. It's a premium resource here, and Vency finds just a little bit more of that diamond in the mine and gets 200,000 points ahead of Wallzie. I'm honestly not really sure what to make of this match right now. Things are just happening. Things are just happening. It feels like they're just flipping a coin, and whatever happens happens. You know what I mean? That map, I will say, it's kind of hard to act. It is kind of hard to act because the tempo is kind of a little bit weird. But beyond that, it is fairly easy to read, fairly easy to tap. And we're going right into No Mod 1. No pausing, no hesitation. Vency again. Vency again, demonstrating the confidence that will carry them through this comeback, surely. After the first 3 maps go to Wallzie, Vency has just taken their first map pick and is looking to take that breakpoint off of Wallzie. Meanwhile, Wallzie is hoping to put themselves at match point with this victory on No Mod 1. 3 minutes 40 aim. You know, you really know what you're getting. 169 BPM. This is consistency through to the max. And the thing is, we haven't really seen consistency out of these players so far. Oh yeah, No Mod 3 was FC, I forgot about that. Okay. It's all a little bit consistency, but after that, both players fell off the wagon. I'll say that. But with No Mod 1, initial going tilt towards Vency, the stars align in their favor, but Wallzie snatches it right back. And I think until we hit the first few choruses, this map is exactly what you'd expect out of No Mod 1. Just a little bit of space, a little bit of room to build your combo, unless you misread, I think one of the 2 overlaps in the map, and over tap on Vency's side. Meanwhile, on Wallzie's side, calm, composed, and combo on their side. We're getting right into the first chorus. A little bit of aim here, but I will say it's not much bigger. It's not much bigger. The space isn't much bigger than it has been before, and both players to the first PI with nice, comfortable relax. Wallzie dropping a little bit of back, but Vency also dropping a tiny bit of back. And through that slight overlapping pattern to those stops, neither player misses. And on the burst, also clean by both. Only difference is a single miss inside of Vency.
Amazing.
And we know, and we've already seen how quickly the tide can turn. Vency hoping that Wallzie will find a miss in the second 2/3 of the map, hopefully by the next PI, although they will happily welcome something a little bit earlier. But even through a slight sideways check, Wallzie stays firm, and that combo just keeps them ticking higher. But only 100 combos separate these two as we go into the next PI. And we're gonna get another short aim section. And I think we're going to get that rhythmic repeating pattern once more. And on both sides, the players just do not want to miss. I think Wallzie may have overtook that pattern just a little bit, got lucky with the note lock. And the score gap is growing, but it is tenuous. Just a little bit. Wallzie asking for someone to stop. Unfortunately, there is no pause button in the tournament match. And they are forced to go into this next build-up section. knowing full well that any miss, any falter in concentration from either player will likely mean the end of this map. We have one more Ki to go, and as we get right into it, the burst is hit by both players, and they both look calm and composed. One miss is all that separates these two right now, and it wasn't even in the Ki. Vency might be kicking themselves about missing that one pattern, because there's no time left. This map is just about over. Wallzie looking to cement another full combo in the books. And even though Vency was near perfect, Wallzie was. And that would give the match point on the final pattern. And one more miss inside of Vency will officially seal it. It was just over when Wallzie did not find any misses. Great performance by the 28th seed right now. Vency, well, Vency also doesn't have any that's downloaded that might play a part. But Wallzie looking practiced, looking nice, looking composed. And I will say, if you are rolling for your picks, you are essentially leaving it up to chance. You know what you should do? You should pick Nomod 5. Because you should pick Nomod 5 right now. Since you should pick Nomod 5, just pick it. Just, you know, it's a good map. It's not pinging me. What should I be looking at? You realize that I'm commentating your tournament right now. It isn't on the sheet. Then why are you telling me this? You're the pooler. What am I supposed to do? I'm commentating. I'm commentating your tournament. Your match. Just go to your game and hit F2 like 20 times and pick something. You can't keep suggesting. Oh yeah, there's a match going on. There's a match going on. Yeah, they're playing DT1. Apparently, the showcase is in less than 8 hours from now, and we don't have a finished pool. All right, we get into it as Sonica. As Sonica. We had a week, Sonica. We had a week. We had a week to chance to pick something. Wallzie's ahead! Oh my... Wallzie's ahead. Accuracy. Look at it. It's higher than Vency's, that's for sure. Look at that aim. Wow, the cursor. It's on the circle. Neither of them have missed. But Vency, it does find a 50. And we get into the Ki, and really, it's just a matter of will Wallzie fumble on purpose to play Nomod 5. Mind control. Wallzie, miss. Miss. And pick Nomad 5. You know you want to do it. You know you want to do it. Does drop a little bit of accuracy. A third of the map left. Miss. 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 Miss.
Comes past it.
Projecting it through my screen.
Amazing.
Want to see Nomad 5. Wallzie trying to take us there. Well, not really trying. They are there still holding their combo. And it looks like competitive integrity, W. W for Wallzie. W as in Wallzie. Does drop a lot of accuracy right at the end. 50,000. Doesn't miss at all in double full combo. 9,000 is the gap. Oh, goodness. Nomad 5 show match? And yes, the 28th seed, by the way, does take the match in a stunning upset 5-1. And Seneca is still looking for a DT4. What the hell? So for everyone watching, if you watch the showcase tomorrow and Nomad or DT4 appears a little bit, you know, a little bit less well picked than the rest, you'll get it. You won't go into map pool feedback and start typing up a storm, surely. It can't all be Mr. CB. We can't have Mr. CB every week. There's no way. There's no way we can. There's no. You know if you run a horse, if you run a horse in more than 2 races a row, they get the skin condition. You can't do all 3. Everyone says Mr. CB, but they never